Hi, so how's everyone doing? This has been a interesting start to the year, hasn't it? So yeah, I just want to put a fair warning that this video is going to be all over the place and probably not make a lot of sense, but I still want to kind of make it, so here we go. So today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm doing at the moment. So I'm one of those people that has been temporarily laid off at the moment. So first of all, that's the reason why I haven't been uploading anything lately, because my mind has been all over the place, like literally all the feelings at once and then no feelings at all. It's like everything has just been a little bit chaotic, if that makes sense. So I think the question is, and I've asked myself the same question so many times, what is the proper way to react to all of what's happening right now? I think the answer is like there is no answer, because everyone reacts differently. But I think it's really necessary to say that your feelings are so valid. Like, you are allowed to feel sorry for yourself. Because I'm not gonna lie, like whenever I sit down and feel a bit sorry for myself, I feel bad, I feel guilty. Because of the fact that somebody else has it so much worse than me. Because the first thing is, like, I have only been temporarily laid off, so hopefully I will get my job back when things goes a bit more to normal. But I'm not, you can't be 100% sure. So, and then other people again have lost their jobs completely. So I feel bad because I'm temporarily laid off, but I also feel bad because I feel like how I feel can't compare to somebody else. But then again, you have to remember that you are allowed to feel sorry for yourself, even though somebody else has it a bit worse than you. And I think that's what I've been working on a lot lately, is trying to realize, okay, I am allowed to feel sorry for myself, even though people has it worse than me. Like, my feelings are valid, and I think that's important for you as well to remember. You are allowed to feel every emotion you're feeling right now, rather it be you being temporarily laid off, losing your job, not knowing at the moment, because things change. It changes like that. And I think that's the reason why everyone's a bit like on edge at the moment, because the feeling of not knowing is probably the worst one. Like, you have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow, today, or in a minute. Something can change. Because here's the thing, I've been considering making this video for the last 2 weeks now, and I've been back and forth if I should make it now, should I make it now, or should I make it now. I ended up making it, like, at this point I'm kind of happy I did and didn't make it as soon as everything happened, because in the beginning we weren't sure what was going to happen, because I do work in the airline industry, so we are kind of we are dependent on passengers basically. So when you start to see less people on the planes and borders closing, you didn't know what's gonna happen. And for a while I was exhausted, mostly because I didn't know anything. I was basically just waiting for the message, knowing I'm temporarily laid off or did I lose my job. That was the 2 messages I was waiting for every single day. If you can hear it, it's a birdie. It's a birdie outside. Didn't close the window, I should have done that. Anyway, the bird is happy, at least that's something. And for me that was actually worse. Just waiting for the message. I couldn't sleep. I was just waiting by my phone, looking at my phone every second, scared that when I would wake up I wouldn't have a job anymore. So that's was for me worse than knowing that I was temporarily laid off. I actually ended up feeling sick because of the fact that I was so exhausted and so tired. Because for a while, like, you work extra for people who's put in quarantine. You were in this constant state of being scared of losing your job. And I don't think anybody deserves to have that feeling. Absolutely nobody. So, and by the way, I'm sorry if I start laughing or something like that during this video, but that's how I deal with things. I deal with things through laughter. Just if you start wondering why I'm smiling and laughing out of the blue, but that's how I deal with things. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out of that. You are valid, you're allowed to feel like crap for a while. Nobody can tell you otherwise. And I would say, like, give yourself some time to heal. Give yourself give yourself some time to feel like crap, like you only want to watch Netflix for a week. Like, give yourself that time if you are temporarily laid off or have lost your job. Of course, if you're capable of doing that. This depends on what country you are and what help you're getting from your country. Personally, for me, it hasn't completely gone up for me. Like, my brain hasn't like comprehended what has happened yet. Like, in my mind, it's still normal in a sense, but at the same time, I know that something is wrong. So I think that's because it's so much happening that my brain is just like, nah, it's fine. It's just so much is happening in the world that, yeah, I do recommend, like, if you have the possibility to let yourself understand what's happening, take that time and then start doing something. Even if it's just baking, if that's what you love doing, start up a hobby that's good you can do inside, but give yourself the time for it. But then again, it's easy for me to say that. For somebody else that might be completely impossible. That's why this video is a bit hard to make, because everyone's situation is different. So it's easy for me to say, hey, so easy for me to say, like, take your time, let yourself grieve a little bit, like, let yourself process the thoughts and feelings you're having. That's super easy for me to say, and completely impossible for somebody else. So you have to work through this on your own terms. Like, you have to figure out your own way to get through this, and I'm 100% sure that you will be able to get through this. Take one day at a time and don't stress. At least try not to. It's easy for me to say that. Here's the thing for me, I am stressed. I'm like 150 thoughts at a time in my head, but at the same time I'm trying to, like, not make myself sick, if that makes sense. Because if I'm too stressed and don't sleep, I make myself sick. So I always have to try to, okay, I'm having these feelings, I need to deal with these feelings before the next bunch of feelings are coming, if that makes sense. Again, like I said, this video probably won't make any sense for anybody, but I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to get this out out of myself, like, just talk. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes that helps for some people. So basically, the easy way for me to explain this is, take your time. Your feelings are valid. You're allowed to feel terrible. Nobody can take that away from you. And then you have to work with yourself and try to get through this at the best possible way that you can do it on. All I will say is that this is not your fault at all. So we're gonna get through this. I have high hopes for that, and I believe in that we will get through this one day at a time. That was really serious, wasn't it? Then again, like, you are your own worst enemy. So take your time, sit back, relax, and think, how am I actually feeling? And also remember that this is not your fault. It's not your fault that you lost a job. It's not your fault that you're temporarily laid off. That is not your fault. But you are allowed to have feelings around it. You're allowed to think about it. But don't let yourself get consumed completely by it, because that's gonna make it even worse. If that makes sense. For me personally, it has helped to talk with others. I have talked with friends that is either in the same situation or in a different situation than me right now, and that has helped for me. So that, because I have taken my time to sit down and think about it and feel terrible, but not let myself completely be consumed by the thoughts of it. So what I'm saying is I'm saying to let yourself think about it, but I'm also saying not to let yourself get completely consumed by it. There's a gray land there. Because it is important to remember that, again, this is not your fault. That is just how the world is right now. And again, like I said, for me it has helped to talk with people about it, to get the feelings out there and not hide it for myself all the time. That has also helped for me. That was serious, wasn't it? Maybe a bit too serious, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to get that out there. And again, it probably didn't make sense whatsoever. but I just want to make sure that you know that you're not alone. A lot of people are feeling terrible right now. I've gone through all of the emotions. In the beginning I was stressed, I couldn't sleep, everything was just rushing through my mind. I just wanted to cry, and I have cried. I'm not gonna lie, I have cried, and I probably am gonna cry in the future as well. But I am allowed to do that. Like, I'm allowed to process my feelings, I'm allowed to process my thoughts. And you are as well. Like, if you want to cry, cry! Do it! And yeah, I just want to get that a little message out there, you're not alone. There's a lot of us in the same situation right now, and people are in the same situation. Worse, better, it's like, it's a wide scale at the moment. But yeah, you're not alone. And of course a huge thank you to all the health workers, farmers, retail workers, grocery store workers, people in aviation are still working. Thank you everyone that's doing their job, and I'm probably forgetting somebody that's still working, so this is just in a general thank you to everyone that is still working and still doing their best. You are extremely important. I really do hope that this has been a big wake-up call for everyone to realize how important these people are in our day-to-day life. And I do also hope that everyone is following their rules that like their government has put out there. Some people are, some countries have been on completely lockdowns, others have just been on like self-isolation, but you go into stores. So do please follow the directions that your government has put out there. All the regulations they have put out there, they're really, really important. Practice your hygiene. Wash your hands often and a lot. I think we all have learned that now, but some people forget that. If you are in quarantine, stay at home. Don't put everyone else in danger of that. I know that people are still doing that, but please don't. If you are quarantined, stay in quarantine. And also for all the people that's hoarding all the stuff, stop, please stop hoarding. Please stop hoarding. You don't need it. You don't need 50 rolls of toilet paper. You don't need that. So shop what you need and maybe a little bit extra in case you're going to be quarantined for 14 days. But don't shop like you're going to be staying in your home for the next year. Alright? I think we can do that. I believe in all of you. Alright guys, so this video was a bit serious, wasn't it? So I wanted to end it on a little bit of a lighter note, where I just talked a little bit about stuff you can do in quarantine or in self-isolation in these days that it's... I'm also going insane, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also feeling a little bit like trapped inside my own apartment. So yeah, here's going to be a few things you can do inside. One of the things that you can do is sign up for different apps that will allow you to help others that's not allowed to go outside, because some people are completely quarantined. Some people are in quarantine due to because they have the virus or being older or in the risk groups. For example, I signed up on Nabohjelpen here in Norway, which basically says that I can what people need help with, if it's grocery store shopping or just different things. Add that I can offer some people something. For example, I can add that I can go grocery shopping for somebody else, since I'm allowed to go outside. I'm not quarantined, I'm just self-isolating. So it's gonna be everything from you can offer, you need help, give away and sell something and everything like that. That's just for Norway. I don't know if different countries probably has like the same options for shopping for older people or people in quarantine or people in risk groups. So check around and see if there's anything in your country. Have a big glass of wine. You deserve it. Treat yourself. Well, of course, not everyone drinks alcohol or wine for that matter. Well, you can always pour some soda into a wine glass or just a fancy glass, because trust me, it just feels a lot more fancier. But if you want to and you want to treat yourself, you can have both. I mean, wine and soda. Hey! Make your first YouTube video. Meet up with your friends online. You don't have to cancel meeting up with your friends just because you can't meet up in public. Accidentally break your camera in the middle of a pandemic. That's just my luck, isn't it? Yeah. At least now you have the time to actually set off time to make some decent dinner that you might not have the time before. So yeah, if you want me to make some videos where I cook, let me know and I will try my best. Or maybe I can go on Twitch and live stream it, let me know and I might check it out and do something like that. Try out some new makeup techniques and just have fun. Clean your makeup brushes. Trust me, it's time, at least for me. Go on the balcony to check if the pigeon that decided to make a nest on your balcony again is gone.
so that you can remove the rest of the wood that's outside. Yep, still there, but that might just be a me problem. I don't know. Actually finishing the puzzle started 6 months ago and gave up on? Maybe, no, I don't think so, but maybe the pigeon outside can do it instead, you know, yeah. Turn on some spa music. Put on a face mask of your choice. Can be whatever you have in your house at the moment. Light on some candles. Just lay down and relax while you think about absolutely nothing. If you're more into meditation, you can also do that. So, just an easy way to create your own little spa. Candles, relax in the bed, with a little bit of spa music and a face mask. Most gyms are now closed, but you can still work out at home with your friends. Some of the gyms, I know SATS at least, have free workouts online right now. So yeah, here we have me really trying with a friend on Messenger and realizing we're really bad at this, but you know, at least we're trying. Out, down, and hit. Again.
Jeg hører du sier det, men
Clean absolutely everything. Windows, floors, roofs, yeah, everything. Spring cleaning came really early this year, so let's go. Watch all of the TV shows and rewatch all of the TV shows you already watched. Read a book or 10 or all of them. Send way too many memes and jokes to your friends, and if my friends have not blocked me by the end of this, I'm going to be surprised, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm pretty sure I'm quite annoying at this time. Watch way too many TikToks, cause that's on my phone and I can watch it anywhere. Try to recreate the TikToks, cause you know, why not? And then, yeah. Somebody take this app away from me, please. Awkwardly wave to the neighbor that can see you through the window, and then go right back because you don't really care anymore. Just lay on the floor and stare up into the roof and just think about nothing. Polish your shoes before getting back to work. Time to redecorate the entire bedroom, but that's gonna be in another video. Actually match your socks together. It's been lonely for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate yet. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Bye!